Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, your girl Natasha Nisha. So on this one, I'll be unpacking the pursuit of happiness. My conclusions on this matter: happiness versus joy. Happiness versus joy. So I was listening to a recent podcast on which they shared a quote. So this quote is by a lady called Mary Shelley. The quote goes on to say, "No man commits evil because he thinks it's evil, he does so, or he mistakes it for happiness. No man commits evil because he thinks it's evil, he mistakes it for happiness." So there was a quote, and it was interesting to um, discover this, and I was even mind blown by this. And after some consideration, I do see the truth in what she was saying, yeah, because from my experiences with people, I see and I do also come to the same conclusion that people were just trying to make themselves happy, like the real crux of it. They cross the line trying to make themselves happy and feel better about themselves, their situation, their insecurities, or whatever it may have been. So basically, I say all this to say that, happiness is overrated. Happiness is not all that. Happiness is like a fleeting emotion, and it has you put in so much, ever pursuing happiness. And all she gives you is just a short-lived high. There's no real benefits for happiness. Happiness is a lose-lose, because you ever chasing happiness, never satisfied, as happiness is always fleeting, so you lose. And as a result, this pursuit of happiness has you now crossing a line in your behaviors, and the things you will do to attain happiness, and it becomes now your behaviors can become harmful, hurtful to others. So there's a lose also. As I said, it's a lose-lose. You lose and other people lose. Whereas with joy, the joy of the Lord is my strength, the scripture says. So joy gives you strength. And then also, the joy of the Lord is our strength. And the nice thing about joy is that, like in scripture, they always speak about overflowing joy. So there's this thing about joy. Joy comes from God. God gives those who please Him joy. It's a gift, a fruit of the Spirit. And the thing about joy is overflowing. So when you get joy, your cup is filled and running over. So there's so much joy. It's abundant, it's overflowing, that you now able to be impacted, and even lives of others around you are impacted positively with this joy. So others benefit from the joy, and you also benefit, versus happiness. And so I say, let's go for joy versus happiness. Another thing about joy also, scripture tells us like to rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice is what the scripture says. So it's like to be constantly tapping in to God, getting the joy and dispensing the joy out to the world, and rejoicing again, doing that over and over, you know, like, and again I say rejoice. And um yeah, so there are so many benefits. Like happiness cannot even stand in joy's shadow, is what I'm trying to say here. So are you pursuing happiness and wearing yourself out, toiling? Whereas joy is a gift of the Spirit. it doesn't come from you. You just need to avail yourself, and God fills you up with His joy. Um, so that's all I have for this one. So the pursuit of happiness versus joy, and yeah, I hope to be a blessing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.